Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another one. And yeah, today we're doing an NFL tier list. The NFL starts today. So yeah, I figured I'd do something to do something on the channel. Usually we do something. So yeah, last year we did the tier list for 2021. I forget how good we did, but yeah, we're gonna do 2022 today. The season starts today. It's Rams versus Bills on Thursday night. Football, so that starts in a few hours. So that should be interesting. I wanted to get this video in right before. And yeah, I just wanted to do this. We're not gonna do like a whole prediction. I'll give my Super Bowl prediction, who I think is gonna win the Super Bowl at the end, I guess. But we'll we'll go ahead and rank the teams first. Yeah. So I haven't really done any preparation, so I'm just going off the top of my head. So I'm gonna yeah, I guess this is from A to Z. I'm gonna put the Ravens there because they're my favorite team. I don't want to do them first. I wanna think about that. But yeah. So I guess we can start here. We have the Cardinals now. I don't know. Like they extend Kyler Murray. I think Kyler Murray is a good quarterback. It's just that it seems that at the end of seasons, the team becomes inconsistent. They look so good in the beginning of the season, and then by the end of the season, they just fall off completely. That's what happened to Kyler Murray. I know he was injured a few times, but the thing is, you have to stay consistent to be an elite quarterback in the NFL. And I would put them B or A tier. They get in Marquise Hollywood Brown. They lose Chandler Jones. DeAndre Hopkins is also suspended for 6 games. So they have a decent team. I think it's a playoff worthy team as well. I'd probably put them in A tier or B tier. I don't know. I definitely put them somewhere there. I'll keep them in A tier, and we can change stuff later on though, because um we can change it later because we can see the other teams that they compared to in the same tier, and then I'll edit it later on. That's just my initial stuff. The Falcons, I don't know. Their situation at quarterback, Marcus Mariota, Desmond Ritter. I don't know who they're gonna play. They got a good new rookie, Drake London. They also have some good defensive players. AJ Terrell is a good player. They have Cordarrelle Patterson, who's a good player. They have a decent team, but I don't think they're near playoff. Like I don't think they're near a playoff contender yet. They still don't have really a QB1. I don't think either of those guys are QB1s. I don't know who's actually gonna start. I think it might be Mariota, but it would make sense if it was Mariota. But yeah, he's getting a second chance. I'm excited to see what he can do. He's not a bad quarterback. I just don't think he's that playoff type player. I mean, he used to be very good. He led the Titans to the playoffs one year. But yeah, we have the Bills who are playing tonight. Like I said earlier, S tier. They are definitely Super Bowl contenders. They have an amazing offense. They have one of the best quarterbacks. I think top 3 quarterback. I think he's the third best quarterback in the league. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs on that offense. Dawson Knox. Like Josh Allen makes players better. He made someone like Dawson Knox a better player, and they have a good defense. They gotten Von Miller, which is insane. They have Micah Hyde. They have that safety Poyer, I think is his name. So they have a good squad there. Um, and yeah, they have a great squad. I think, and yeah, everybody's saying they're gonna be a Super Bowl contender. So yeah, Saints are plus plus. We'll get to them. You'll see where I put them, but yeah, I think the Bills are definitely a Super Bowl contender. I could see them winning the Super Bowl. The Panthers now, who do they have? They have Baker Mayfield, right? Yeah, Baker Mayfield. They got him in as their quarterback. They have a good offense. I think they have DJ Moore, CMC, and they have some good players there. The defense is where the concerns are. I think, and I think the Panthers I would put in B or C. I would say B or C. I don't know where. But I think Baker's decent. He's not like trash, but I don't know. I don't think he's like on the level as others. Yeah, I'd put him B or C. I don't know. I don't think they're as bad as the Falcons. So like I said, we can edit it later. The Bears, I think they're one of the worst teams, either D or C. I'd probably have to put them, unfortunately, D. I think I like Justin Fields. He's a really good player. He's a really good football player. And unfortunately, he's been surrounded by a coaching staff or a front office that does not want to improve the O line. The O line's trash. He's going to be running almost every play this season. They have some good players like David Montgomery. They have some good skill position players, but their O line, which is very important, it's just not ideal. And then obviously their defense took a major hit. Khalil Mack left. They still have like a decent defense, and obviously Roquan Smith wants to leave. Did he get traded? I know you requested a trade, so yeah, he didn't even get traded yet. I mean, that's a player who doesn't even want to play for you. That's always a problem. McCaffrey is a twig. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully he doesn't get injured this year. I'm really hoping. Uniqlo as well. Is the Bears coach still Matt Nagy? They fired him, and I think they got someone else in. It's good that they got someone else in, but I mean, coaching can only do so much. You need to have the right players, to coach. And Justin Fields is gonna be, running like crazy. The Bengals, they improved. I think they got a good old lineman. I mean, the fact they made it to the Super Bowl with that old line that they had was pretty, pretty insane. I think I put them in A tier. I don't think they're on level of the Bills. I know they just made the Super Bowl, but I don't know. I don't know. I feel like maybe they might like what's the word? Regress a little bit this season. That's just my opinion though. That's just my prediction. That's just what I think for this season. And yeah, the Browns. I think I'm gonna put them B tier because they get into Deshaun Watson. That's a good signing. He'll be playing week 13. I think he got an 11-game suspension, so he'll be playing a few games at the end there. I think their QB1 currently maybe Jacoby Brissett, I believe, something like that. So that's not ideal. I don't think they're gonna do good for those first games. Those first 12 games. I mean, that's automatically, that's more than half the season. He's probably only going to play 5 games. That means I'd assume, right? 13, week 13, week 14, week 15, week 16, week 17, and 18. So play like 5 or 6 games. That's about it. So yeah, he can make. I don't even know if he'll be the same players as he was. Bengals are ass. I disagree. I don't think they'll be as good. I think with the Ravens in their division returning to full health, that's a threat to them. And I mean, like I said, I mean the Browns. I don't know. I don't know if they play the Bengals, but like they could start winning games at the end of the season if Deshaun. But what I was gonna get to saying with um Deshaun is I don't know if he'll be the same player as he was because he hasn't been in the game for like I think it's been 1.5 years or like almost 2 years. So yeah, last time he played was 2020. I think the 2020 season. So it's been like a year and a half or so since he played. So that's that. I don't think he'll make much of a difference, even if he does come back in at the end. And they won't make a playoff push. I disagree. I don't think so. You could even make an argument to put them in C tier for this season. I'm gonna keep them in B just because how good their squad is. Like, let's not talk about the quarterback play. If we talk about everything else, on a good day, they can definitely win games with Jacoby Brissett as your quarterback. We've seen teams win without having a good quarterback. Obviously, it's the most important position in the game. But you have Nick Chubb, you have I forgot who they got Amari Cooper in. You have Kareem Hunt as a backup. I think Kareem Hunt wants to leave though, so that's that. They obviously have like probably a top two O line, top one. It could be the best O line, and then they obviously have a great defense with Miles Garrett, and some great, Denzel Ward, great players. And Jadavion Clowney resigned. And then they have Greg Newsome, some dudes, guys like that. Browns aren't making the playoffs. But yeah, that's why I put them C, just because how good their squad looks. Cowboys is a controversial one because they lose Amari Cooper, but I think CD is going to be ready to do the wide receiver one job. I mean, I think he was basically almost the wide receiver one. He was like wide receiver like one almost last season. I think the concern might be the defense. I don't know. I think in Zeke, I don't know if Zeke's gonna have a great year either. I know they're gonna have Tony Pollard a lot more involved. Michael Gallup might not return, and I know they did lose somebody on the O line. I think it might have been like Tyron Smith or someone. He was a good player. I forgot he went to like the Dolphins maybe. I'm putting them B tier because I don't know. I could see them. Yeah, I could see them miss out on the playoffs. I think the best team in that division is the Eagles. I think for sure. On paper. But yeah, I'm gonna put them in B for now. I don't know. Let's let's see. Broncos country, like Russell Wilson said. Russell Wilson's in Denver now, and yeah, I think he'll lead them to the playoffs. I don't think they're a Super Bowl winning team just yet. I think they have an amazing defense, and then offense is good. I think who got injured? Somebody, one of their. Oh yeah, Tim Patrick got injured. He's out for the season. But they still have Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton, which I think that would have been one of the best receiving cores in the league. But unfortunately, Tim Patrick got injured. So I think they have KJ Hamler who's ready to accept that role, and I think he can do it. I think he's a good player. I think he was like a second or third round pick in 2020. So he's a good player, and I think he can do the job to replace Tim Patrick. And obviously, like I said, the defense is pretty good. And I'm excited to see what they can do this season, especially now that ever since that Super Bowl that they won, ever since Peyton Manning retired, they never had a good quarterback. It's been a while since they've searched for one. So Russell Wilson finally there. Denver finally gets a shot at the playoffs. Let's see. Hopefully, no injuries happen. No more injuries happen for them. They can have a clean season. The Lions, they improved. I put them in C. I think. I mean, they still have Jared Goff, who obviously isn't the best, but they get an Aiden Hutchinson. They drafted Jamison Williams, so I think we'll miss the first few games, but he's a good player there. They got DJ Chark, so they have DeAndre Swift, who I think is gonna have a good year as well. Yeah, they improved the defense. Aiden Hutchinson, I think, was the best player in the draft. I think, in my opinion, for sure. Yeah, I think the Jags should have took him number one, but yeah, I think that's the best player in the draft, and I think he'll make a big impact. I don't think, obviously the Lions they have a few more years in their rebuild, so I'm gonna put them C. Okay, now the Packers I have to put A simply because they lost Devontae Adams. If they didn't lose Devontae Adams, I'm putting them S tier for sure. But that Rogers to Adams connection, that's over now, and it's unfortunate because I don't know who he's gonna throw to. I mean, obviously, I think the number one target now is Alan Lazard. It might be, if I'm not mistaken. He's gonna have a big year. Alan Lazard for sure. Aaron Rodgers makes players better, but I mean that's not the best. You went from Tay Adams to Alan Lazard, so yeah, I think I mean the fact that they just have Aaron Rodgers, I just have to put them in A tier. I mean, obviously you can carry them there. It's like Patrick Mahomes losing Tyreek Hill. I still think the Chiefs are one of the best in the league. But yeah, Packers. Last year I put them S tier for sure. I'm assuming, but I put them A tier. Texans again, they're gonna have another down year, unfortunately. They drafted Derek Stingley Jr. He's a good pick. They have Davis Mills at quarterback. I think Brandon Cooks is one of their best players as well. But just more signings needed, more draft. They could be the worst team in the league, so if they can get the number one overall pick, that would be good. So yeah, just more drafts needed and more off seasons needed, and hopefully they'll be back to where they were a few years ago. Yeah, I think Davis Mills is good. I just don't think he's the one to win it all for them. I mean, I think he's an underrated QB. He did perform pretty well compared to the other rookie QBs last year. I'm not gonna lie. So maybe yeah, he can pull something off. With Brandon Cooks as probably his number one target. Brandon Cooks is a good player. I think he's their best player. Best wide receiver, best player. I think in general. Yeah. Colts. Okay, they have an insane defense. And then they get in Matt Ryan, which is interesting. I put them B tier. I think Mike. Oh wait, they have a great offense. They have the best O line in the league. I think like top 5. I think this could be a playoff team, like on the outskirts of the playoffs. Yeah, this is interesting because Matt Ryan can do the job when he has good players around him. So you could put them in A. I don't know if I want to put them in A though. You have the best running back or top 5 running back in the league. You have Michael Pittman, who's a rising star. You have some great players on defense like Darius Leonard, for example. I don't know. We'll come back to that. We might move them up to A because the way the squad that they have, I could definitely put them in A tier. Jaguars, I'm putting in who they even signed. I mean, they get Trayvon Walker, who I don't think was the number one overall pick. I don't think that was the right pick by them. They signed Christian Kirk for an insane amount, which broke the wide receiver market. So I would put them probably in D. I don't think they improved that much. I can look up their signings, but who did the Jaguars sign? I don't even know who they signed, to be honest. But yeah, I don't think they. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they didn't do much. Brandon Sheriff is a good pickup. He's a good guard. But yeah, I don't think. I think it's another year. I don't know. I forgot who their coach is. I know they got a new coaching, so that's good. The Chiefs. This is hard. I want to put them in S tier. How many teams should I put in S tier? I don't know because should it only be 2 or should it be like? I mean, because I think there is multiple Super Bowl contending teams, like four, like 3 or 4 maybe. I don't know. We'll keep them in. I don't know because I mean you lose Tyreek Hill obviously. You lose Melvin Ingram as well. They win their division, I think. Wait, no. That's the best division in football right now. Raiders, Rams, Broncos. Wait, no, not Rams, not Rams. Raiders, Broncos, Chiefs, and who am I missing? Chargers. Raiders, Broncos, Chiefs, and Chargers. Yeah, that's the best division in football. All playoff caliber teams. So I don't know. I might have to just put them right here then. That's one. Yeah, they're not the best division. They're not the best team in their division. I don't think. I mean, just losing Tyreek Hill is huge. I mean, you still have Travis Kelsey. You got Juju Smith in. I think Juju's gonna have a good year. You get Juju Smith. You get Sky Moore is a good player, and then I mean they did take a hit to their defense a little bit. Losing even Tyrann Matthew. So I'm gonna put them in A tier. We have the rivals Chargers. I want to put them in S tier. I think Herbert is top 5, top 7 quarterback, something like that. Their defense is good enough. You sign Mr. INT, J.C. Jackson. You get Khalil Mack, one of the best outside linebackers in the game. And then you have Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. If Austin Eckler is a great running back, he can do everything. You have, a good, decent line. Rashawn Slater, I know, is there. And then Corey Linsley is a good center. So I think this is a Super Bowl contending team for sure on paper. It's just, injuries obviously can happen, but yeah, I think they have all the pieces in play to get to the Super Bowl. LA Rams as well. I think they could go back to back potentially. I mean, they lost Odell. I don't know where he's gonna sign. I guess is he just gonna sit the season out? I don't even know. I mean, I know he got injured in the Super Bowl. I mean, wins the Super Bowl, doesn't resign with the Rams. It says Odell Beckham Jr. half suggests he'll sign with the win. Okay, so he might sign with the winner of the Bills versus Rams. There's no way. There's actually no way. But yeah, I mean, I know he's rehabbing from that ACL injury. Yeah, that's a tough injury to rehab from. But yeah, hopefully we see him this NFL season. But back to the Rams. I mean, even though they lost Odell, they get in Allen Robinson, who was one of the best receivers in the league a few years ago. Just last season, he had a down year. They didn't even throw the ball to him. But I think he'll make a comeback on the Rams. You still have Cooper Kupp, best receiver probably in football right now, or top 3. You could give it to him. Oh damn. Oh my bad. Oh, okay, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, like I was saying, something just fell. But yeah, I think Cooper Kupp, like I was saying, was one of the best wide receivers last year. I think they'll have another good year, and then obviously their defense is stacked. I mean, they lost Von Miller. Wow, Von Miller against this old team today in the Rams game. But yeah, I think Aaron Donald obviously. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, you have some of the best defensive players in football on that defense. So yeah, I think the Rams are Super Bowl contenders again, even though they lose Odell. And then obviously, who's a running back? Cam Akers is a good running back. Okay, now my team, Ravens. Ravens. I'm gonna put them in A tier. I don't think they're S tier. I think they're A tier. I put them there last year as well. I mean, they had a down year just because of injuries. Everybody's back now. Everybody's back. There's no excuses this year. We must go. You must go to. You must go to the super. I mean, no, you must go to the playoffs this year. I mean, I think at least the divisional round, maybe. I don't know. I think we win our division. I'm confident that we win our division. I'm not that confident, but I'm confident that we win. Lamar Jackson's back. I think I have a good year. You get him. You get him. J.K. Dobbins back, who will insanely help with the run game. That's a big problem that we had last year, the run game, because Lamar ran way too much. Um, you have that, and then yeah, Gus Edwards coming back. So all the running backs are coming back. This is the offense. So then you have Rashad Bateman. Getting DeMarcus Robinson. I think he played good in that one preseason game. So yeah, Lamar Jackson gets a weapon there, and then who else? Who else? Devin Duvernay and James Prochet. They're good players. So we have some good players at wide receiver. I mean, I'm not that confident in our receiving core because Rashad Bateman is the number one, but we have Mark Andrews. The O line has been upgraded. But yeah, Mark Andrews is gonna have a good year. He had a great year last year. His best tight end in the league last year. But I'm looking forward to see what Rashad Bateman can do. Rashad Bateman he was not playing. He was playing injured last year, so another injury that adds there. So yeah, Rashad Bateman was playing injured last year, so I'm excited to see what he can do at full health. Manchester United lost. Dang, I didn't even know this. I didn't even watch the game. I'm not even gonna lie. Man United lost in the Europa League. Yeah, sorry about we haven't been doing the soccer content recently, unfortunately, because I've been busy, but hopefully that comes back soon. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Anyways, Chiefs for the win. I don't know, man. I think, yeah, they have a great quarterback, obviously, and I think they can win the Super Bowl, but it's just I put them in A tier just because I think just on paper I don't think they're they're as good as they used to be. I mean, Tyreek Hill adds a full level to that team. They lost Tyreek Hill, but yeah, I think I think I still think they can make a run. Rest in peace to the Queen, and Premier League matches will begin. Wow, that's unfortunate. Yeah, rest in peace to the Queen. Yeah, I think Premier League matches will be canceled. Yeah, and then yeah, and then we have the Raiders next. B or A. Where do I go? I'm gonna put them in A because just the Devontae Adams is a game changer. Like I said, I have the Packers in A tier because Devontae Adams is not on the team. Derek Carr is extremely underrated. He's extremely underrated. They have Max Crosby on defense. They get in Chandler Jones. They have a good defense. And the Raiders are insane because last year they went in, they got into the playoffs with a coach who was like the special teams coach. Derek Carr was insane. I mean, they lost Henry Ruggs, their best player, and then Hunter Renfrow had a great year. I think Derek Carr, he's taking them so much disrespect right now. I feel like he should be getting a lot more respect, especially because of his heroics last year, getting that team who dealt with so much, getting to the playoffs. They finally get rewarded with a Devontae Adams, the best receiver, one of the best receivers in the league. There, and I think he's gonna have an insane year. The Dolphins as well. They have everything. They have all that they need. Just the question is Tua Tagovailoa. I don't know. I think he's gonna have a good year personally. People always hate on him. Personally, I think he's actually gonna have a good year this year. People are like, oh, his arm strength, but Tyreek Hill's gonna improve him as a player. They have Jalen Waddle, obviously. They got in Cedric Wilson, who's an underrated player from the Cowboys. So I think they can make a playoff run and they could win their division, right? Yeah, they could win. I think this team is probably the best team in that division. So I probably have to put them A tier then. Um, yeah, I have to put them A tier. The Vikings B. I think I don't know. Kirk Cousins hopefully has a better year. I don't know. I hope he has a better year, and then Justin Jefferson maybe he'll have a better year. Maybe he'll have another good year. But yeah, I put them B tier. Patriots, they didn't do anything over the offseason. I put them either C or B. I'm gonna put them in B just because of how good they were last year. They got into the playoffs. But yeah, I'm putting them in B. Yeah, I just don't think they improved that much, and it's not looking great for them. I don't think Mac Jones is. I think Mac Jones is overrated, to be honest. As well, I said that in past videos. Okay, the Saints. This is interesting because I don't know. Let's see how Jameis Winston performs. Um, they get Michael Thomas back. They get Chris Olave in the draft, and then they get Jarvis Landry. They get Tyrann Mathieu. They've gotten a bunch of new players. Their defense is already good. Saints are, yeah, I'm thinking I might put them there. It's just the quarterback is the question. Can Jameis come back after his ACL tear and go crazy and make the playoffs? I think he can. I think they'll make the playoffs just because of how insane of a team. I think Alvin Kamara will be playing this season. All that drama will be solved after the offseason. Obviously Cam Jordan's like one of the captains on that team. He's obviously a big leader on that team. Marshawn Lattimore, and then they lost their safety Marcus Williams was on the Ravens. I forgot to talk about that, but yeah, the Ravens defense. Did I even talk about them? I think it's back full to health. To full health. You get in Kyle Hamilton and Marcus Williams, and then you have your corners back Marcus Peters, Marlon Humphrey. You get in Kyle Fuller, who's an insane corner, and then you bring back Michael Pierce. And yes, the D line is looking good as well. And Josh Bynes, Patrick Queen at linebacker, Jameis Lamar. This is just a complete cap. Jameis Winston's not even a top 15 quarterback, is he? I don't think he's top 15. Okay. But yeah, the Saints, like I said, I'll put them in A because they got some great additions. It's just up to Jameis. Can he play well? He was playing so well before his injury last year, so hopefully he can ride on that. Giants C. I just don't think you can do anything with Daniel Jones as quarterback. I think it's time for him to get it's time for him to get that backup role. I don't think he's gonna do well in the NFL anymore. I just think it's been too long for him to have that Giants starting job. I get Saquon. Maybe Saquon will have a good year. I'm hoping he'll have a bounce back year. Tyrann Mathieu. Yeah, that's a good addition. The Jets are decent. The Jets are decent this year. I'd put them here because I think they have a good team. I think Zach Wilson will play a lot better. They improved so much. They gotten like Garrett Wilson. They gotten Ahmad Sauce Gardner, bro. He's gonna be so good. So yeah, I put the Jets in B tier. I don't think they'll make the playoffs though. I don't think so. All right, the Eagles are really good this year. They're looking really good. Jalen Hurts at QB and AJ Brown. Okay, I don't know. I put them in B or A. I'm gonna keep them in A though. I mean in B because I don't know. I just don't think. I don't know if Jalen Hurts is gonna have. I think he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be good actually. Yeah, I'll put the Eagles in B. Steelers and C. I don't think they'll have a good year this year. I think because I mean, who's their quarterback? Mitchell Trubisky, Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph. I mean, those are all backup QBs at the moment. I think Kenny Pickett can eventually become a starter in this league. He can become a good starter in this league, but he's new to the NFL. I don't think he can start yet. So I don't think just the quarterback play worries me. They lose Juju, which is a big blow. I mean, you have Deontay Johnson, who I think is a good receiver, and then they got George Pickens, and I think he'll be a good player. Najee Harris, obviously one of the best running backs in the NFL already, even though he just played his rookie year. I still think he's great. Obviously, their defense is always good. I think this will be their first. I don't think Mike Tomlin's ever had a losing season. I believe this one will be the one. Mason Rudolph still exists. Yeah, he does. Seahawks D just losing Russell Wilson. Boom. I don't think they're gonna do anything this year. Drew Lock at quarterback. They've regressed a lot. It's time to rebuild. And yeah. Niners. This is weird. I don't know. I think Trey Lance is the QB. I don't know how to feel about that. I really don't. I've not even made an opinion about Trey Lance being the quarterback of the 49ers. Let's see what happens. But yeah, I feel like I don't know. I think Debo's production is gonna be limited. He's not gonna be running the ball as much either. That was really what won them games last year. If you remember the Packers versus 49ers game, that was insane. And Debo Samuel gets a first down to win, like seal the game for the Niners. So I don't know. I don't think they'll be as good as they were last year. They could make a run for the playoffs though. Bucks, I'll put in S tier because Brady's back. They have Julio Jones. I mean, Chris Godwin will come back, and then Mike Evans, Russell Gage, and then Leonard Fournette. Just that team. I think that team's gonna be good again. So S tier. I don't want to say. I don't know. Just Tom Brady. I think this is gonna be a good year for him. Titans. I will put in B tier. I don't think they're as good. I mean, as they were last year. Obviously, they lose AJ Brown. It's like I don't know who they throw to now. They lose AJ Brown and Julio. So yeah, that's a problem there. I know they drafted a wide receiver. But yeah, it's all Derrick Henry now. It's all up to you. And I think Derrick Henry can carry a team in the playoffs. I remember, if you guys remember 2019 to 2020 season, that playoffs. Um that playoffs, if you guys remember the Bucks, I mean the the Titans that year, they took down teams because Derrick Henry was taking them down. The quarterback wasn't doing that much. It was Derrick Henry, just running through defenses. If you guys remember, bad memories for me because he destroyed the Ravens that one time. But yeah, this guy can. I think he's gonna have a two. I could see him having a 2,000 yard season. Hopefully, he came back one game after the injury last year that he had, but he was on pace to break like the rushing record or something. So maybe he can do it this year. I don't know. Commanders, I don't know. I'd probably put them C tier. There's not much to be excited about if you're Commanders fan. Other than the name change and the rebrand. I mean, I know a lot of them don't even like it, but I just think when new names come out, people don't like them. But yeah, I don't know about the Commanders this year. I mean, Carson Wentz is an upgrade. Terry McLaurin is gonna have a better season. Antonio Gibson, I don't know. Let's see. Defense was honestly trash last year. They get Chase Young back though. Hopefully, he can be better. Um, but yeah, I don't really see the hype around them. There's not much hype really. So yeah, I'd put them in C. And yeah, that's the tier list. Let's see if we can edit anything. Let's see if I want to edit anything. Yeah, I probably wouldn't really change much. I think this is it. Yeah, I think these are the four teams. Like I said, there was gonna be 3 to 4 teams, and I think those are the 4 teams that are S tier. Um, and yeah, I don't think I would really change much. Yeah. I don't know. It's just the Eagles here. I don't know, and then the Dolphins here. You could either put them B or A, both of them. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's it. I think so. Yeah, I think these teams are guaranteed to make the playoffs. These teams, I think, will also make the playoffs, and some of these teams will make the playoffs. Yeah, like the best teams in the NFC East are here, Eagles and Cowboys. So one of them is gonna make the playoffs. Um, yeah, I think. Yeah, just looking over it. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, so I think this is it. My Super Bowl prediction, and I guess I'll put some player predictions like comeback player, whatever, like all that stuff. MVP, Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie, Defensive Rookie. I'll go. I'll start with. Let's see. I'll start with Offensive Rookie of the Year. I think that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be. Oh man, It was a very defensive draft. I'm not gonna lie, it was a very defensive draft. But I think the offensive rookie of the year is gonna be Garrett Wilson from the Jets. Potentially, I think it might be him. That's probably my pick. I don't know. I think that's gonna be my pick. I don't know. Let's see. I think he was the best receiver in the draft. In my opinion, but yeah. And then defensive rookie, I think will be Aiden Hutchinson. And then what else is the offensive player of the year? Offensive player of the year, AFC. Wait, do they do that award for both conferences? I don't even know. I think they do. AFC offensive player of the year is gonna be maybe like Patrick Mahomes or maybe Tyreek Hill or something like that. I could see that. Tyreek Hill possibly. Maybe. Who won the offensive? Oh yeah, Cooper Kupp did. Who won? Yeah. Cooper Kupp won. Last year he was insane too. I think he could win it again. Okay, so they only have one. Okay, they only have just the NFL. Okay. Okay, so out of the whole NFL, who do I think is gonna win? Possibly, I think Cooper Cup's gonna win it again. I think he might win it again. Or I could see Justin Jefferson. I think he's gonna go crazy this year. Defensive Player of the Year, DPOY. I think it's gonna be Donald. I think it's gonna be Donald again. Wait, who won it last year? DPOY 2021. Oh, TJ Watt won. I think it's gonna be AD. Well, no, the thing with AD is they double team him so much that he can't get sacks. So, um, I don't know. Maybe Myles Garrett could win that award. I could see him winning that. Oh yeah, and defensive rookie of the year. I said okay, Hutchinson. Yeah. Okay, and then MVP award. Lamar Jackson. For real. I wish Lamar Jackson wins the MVP, but I think I hope he wins it. But I think MVP Josh Allen. Josh Allen. He hasn't won the award yet. I think the Bills have an insane squad. They have an insane offense, and I think he'll look good in that offense. So yeah, Josh Allen MVP, and then Super Bowl winner. Super Bowl winner. I could see the Bills. I could see the Chargers, Rams, Bucks. It could be a team in the A tier as well. They could make a run, but at the end of the day, dang, I don't know. I don't even know who to. Oh, dang, okay, my bad. Yeah, I really don't know who to pick. This is a tough decision. Should I go for a Ram? I don't think the Rams are repeating. I don't. I could see the Bills winning, but I think it's the Chargers. My pick is the Chargers. They have such an insane team. I know Herbert's only going into like his third year, but still third year, right? Yeah, third year. I know he's only going in his third year, but still he's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, even at his age. It doesn't matter about experience for him. I think he can get the job done, especially with all the vets around him, all the veteran players around him. I think they can win the Super Bowl. So yeah, I think I have the Chargers winning the Super Bowl this year. That's my prediction. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching the NFL start today. Hopefully, I'll be doing more content soon. I haven't been doing much lately because school and stuff. Yeah, hopefully more later. Yeah, my prediction for tonight's game, I'll probably make a prediction for that Bills versus Rams. I'm gonna go with the Bills. Bills win. I already said to a few of my friends and stuff that the Bills were gonna win, so I'm gonna stick by that Bills win today. And then yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, I'll see you guys in another NFL video or any type of video, soccer video soon. But yeah, if you guys like the video, I'll see you next time. And thank you guys for watching.